Welcome into Sharks Eye San Jose, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Stanford Club Sports YouTube page. Jacob Van Rokel, happy to be alongside you all this Friday late afternoon here in San Jose between the Cardinal of Stanford and the visiting Bulldogs from Gonzaga. Two teams looking for their first win of the season. Horse's shot is blocked up front, tossed aside by Logan Clouthier. Clouthier in goal for Game 7 of the season for Gonzaga. Jack Loveland, the backup goalie, and those two switch every 2 games for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Traveling down south from Spokane, Washington. These two squads met twice a season ago, in which Gonzaga wiped the floors against the Cardinal. It was an aggregate 32-8 win in just 2 games for the Bulldogs. Cardinal working through neutral ice with Tatum Horse, their star sophomore, kept in the zone by number 15 for the Card. Eventually kicked out by the Bulldogs as the Card go for a change. Cardinal going to have to deal with these Bulldogs who have a couple lines off the bench and a few pairs as well. Depth has been an issue all season for Stanford. Action in front of the Cardinal crease up top. Douglas shot deflected wide by the Card goalie, tending to Twine for their 4th game of the season. Behind the boards it goes. Swept around, just avoids the netting as it finds neutral ice. Cardinal looking for an offensive trip of their own. Good stick by Douglas to poke it free. Stays in the Bulldog zone. Martin chips it behind the netting. And here comes Gonzaga working from right to left. Weaving through traffic there was Tegan Henwood. They have her first whistle of the game as it's gloved by the Card goalie. 2 minutes gone by here in the first period of play. Bulldogs last year, 8-1 overall record. They've lost some players. Went from averaging 9 goals in 2024 to now just under 4 on this current season. Puck in the netting. And we'll drop it on the right point. Gonzaga, so a few more games left on their regular season schedule, including a matchup here tomorrow versus the Cardinal at 9 p.m., which for Stanford will be their season finale game. So just 2 more games left for the Card as they look for their first regular season win. Puck sent back in the Cardinal zone. Goes off a skate of a Bulldog. Now the Cardinal on the defense. McKinley Martsoff with some forechecking. The puck stays in the Cardinal zone and around the boards it goes. Martsoff taps it to Celia Whittington. One of 2 females on this Bulldog squad. We saw a couple years ago for the Cardinal, even just as recent as last year. They also had 2 females on their squad. Julia Sokoloff being one of those. Cardinal working through center ice. Here's Chase Joyner. Backhands the puck right behind the Bulldogs netting. Keeps it alive for himself. Good action by Joyner. Bowers through central ice. 1-on-2 for the Bulldogs. Good stick by 43. The shot is whiffed on. Stays behind the twine of the Cardinal. Left circle chipped down by McCoskey. McCoskey loses his helmet. He's got to head off. That's the puck sent down by the Cardinal. And icing is called with 16:26 remaining in the first period of play. So Ryan McCoskey, the starting defenseman for the Bulldogs, had a chance to make an offensive attack. He's already had 1 assist on the season, had 8 goals last year in just 3 games played. So a missed opportunity for Gonzaga as he had to get a new helmet. Bowers controls for Gonzaga, finds a teammate on the left boards. Right circle shot through the goal mouth. Good save by the Card in the crease. Stanford working the other way out. Good stick by Douglas. A couple nice plays by Ben Douglas. Another returner for Gonzaga. Bowers hits the ice. Inside 16 minutes ago in the first period of play, Puck possession about 60-40 in favor of the visitors in navy. Cardinal, the home squad, in white tops, red bottoms, and a whistle on the left boards. Both sides get a change. Puck just stays there right near the San Jose Spartans logo, and it remains in the Cardinals zone. Bulldogs trying to continue their pressure here early in the first period. Here's Will Gillick, his shot blocked. Good work by the Card defenseman. They make a push through neutral ice. Good play by 17 to whip it down as the Cardinal get a much-needed change after a long defensive possession, grinding it out and keeping this game scoreless. Taden Horst back in for the Cardinal. Horst a pair of goals on the season, his stellar freshman year in 6 recorded games, 15 goals and 10 assists for the Onion Lake, Saskatchewan, Canada native. Tegan Hedwood plays it gently around the boards. Number 13 for the Card goes behind his own net. He's in the Cardinal zone here with Jonas Nelson, first year with the Bulldogs, looking for his first point of the 2024-2025 season. Cardinal up the right side, close side of your screen. Shot saved, rebound, and another save. Horst couldn't put it through the gap of Logan Clouthier, and we stay scoreless. 5:30 gone by in the first period. Shot. Deflected well. Cherzu Sun with a good deflection, and the Card get it back in their own side of the ice. Turnover near the blue line. The Bulldogs with a shot, and it's saved by Jenny Knowles. Knowles playing goalie for the Cardinal. She was on the 2018 Korean women national team. So plenty of veteran experience, but now she's tasked with playing goalie against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Face off in the Cardinal zone, won by the Bulldogs, shot blocked well. Bulldogs control the possession. Ethan Hunt has to back up. Makes a nice deflection to give it back to a teammate. Ethan Hunt retrieves it right in the center ice logo here at Sharkside San Jose. Whittington had it poked away. Here comes number 17 for the Cardinal, cruising through in a good stick to poke it away. Marks off. Brenton the other way, finds Whittington. Her shot saved out in front by Knowles. Both keepers limited action so far in the first period, but a couple good saves for each of them. There was a Bulldog down on the other side of the ice. That was Celia Whittington. She's slow to get back as we see her cruising to her own bench in some serious pain with that right hamstring area. Just over 7 minutes gone by in the first period. Here's Colin Beilstein. Weaves around his own goal, makes a good move on a Cardinal forechecker. Still continues with the puck. Beilstein, what a move, gets to the crease and scores! Colin Beilstein with his third goal of the season, and the Bulldogs strike first. Nearly 7:15 gone by in the first period of play. Boy, Colin Beilstein, he has some serious history with the Cardinal. Last year, on November 10th, he had 30 penalty minutes in a game that he was ejected from. But now, up to 6 points, 3 assists, 3 goals in this campaign. So the Cardinal trail now with 12:35 left in the first period of play. And that last possession by Colin Beilstein, it started with him on the defensive end, and he just weaved his way through traffic. First shot was blocked, stayed with it, and then scored on the unassisted goal. The good save by Clouthier. Logan Clouthier, 3 games on the season, 0-3 record with an 82 save percentage. And his first year with the Bulldogs, his twin Caden, one of the defensemen, so he's trying to guard his brother's net. Shot goes wide. by Finn Nash, another first-year Bulldog. Had a hat trick versus Washington State back on the 18th of January. Bulldogs make their way through neutral ice. Colton Bowers couldn't weave through 3 Card defenders. Bulldogs more forechecking as the Card are able to secure it through neutral ice. Hayden Horse on the left wing trying to battle through a pair of defenders, unable to do so. Josh Kim a shot. Deflected well by Ryan McCoskey. Here's Tegan Henwood. We've seen him 3 times. A lefty to the forehand. And a good save by Jenny Knowles. The play is stopped with 11:34 left in the first period. And the Cardinal trailing 1-0 after a Colin Bielstein goal just minutes ago. So a face-off in front and to the right of Jenny Knowles in net. Two games left, including this one for the Cardinal in this 2024-2025 campaign, looking for their first win of the season. Last game for Stanford was a 9-2 loss at UC Davis. Hayden Horse had a power play goal, and Sky Park also had one for the Card in the 7-goal defeat. Will Gillett goes down to a knee, stays with it. Henwood goes through the left circle, tried to play it back for Gillett. Good work by the Cards defenseman. Puck goes through neutral ice. The arm goes up, and the second icing call on Stanford. So bring the puck back into the Cardinal zone with 10:51 left in the first period of play. So the Bulldogs able to get a change. Fresh legs on the ice in this offensive attack drop. Face off won by the moment by the Cardinal. And here they come, left to right. Off the boards it goes. Here's number 8 for the Card. Stops, surveys, gets double team as Mark Saw came over to help defensively. Puck through neutral ice, 43 there for the Cardinal. Makes a move. And a good one past McLaren Young. Cardinals still with the puck. Bulldogs unable to get out of their own zone. Card have numbers, a shot just wide. By 43 for Stanford. Here he is again. High slot now works to his right shot, and a glove save made by Logan Clouthier. Some excellent reads so far by the first-year Bulldog. Looking for his first win, tending the twine in the first win of the season for Gonzaga. And they're on top 1-0 with an even 10-10 remaining in period number 1. Face up now in the Bulldog zone. Cardinal win it. 15 skating around, hoarded by Hayden Clouthier. So both twins now on the ice, one in goal and one on defense. Nash gets it to neutral ice, and that's it. Card were offside. They got to get out of the zone, and that allows the Bulldogs to get possession. Off the left boards and just past Finn Nash. A lot of first-year Bulldogs, Finn Nash being one of them. Here he is now, right side. Centers it through to Colton Bowers. Bowers pass just through the left slot. Bielstein, the goal scorer, stays with it. Here he is, close side of the screen. Up top it goes, a shot. And a good save made by Knowles off the Jonas Nelson fire. Bowers moves to his right. Gets near the goal mouth. A pass just missed the stick. Boy, Finn Nash, a golden opportunity. Just couldn't put the one-timer in. Hard to avoid the icing. Halfway gone by in this first period of play. Still a 1-0 lead for Gonzaga thanks to Colin Bielstein. Here is Finn Nash. Circles the Cardinal net. Looks for a teammate. A beauty of a pass to Bielstein. Couldn't put his second one in. And the rebound is scored by Gonzaga. The Bulldogs with a 2-0 lead. Tough to see who got the rebound down low in front of the goal mouth. But regardless, Colin Bielstein going to pick up the assist. Once again, Bielstein with some great puck handling. Weaves his way through. First shot not there yet again, but he stayed with it. And a teammate poked it through the 5-hole for the goal. And Gonzaga up 2-0 as the clock ticks and there 8:45 left in the first period. Kim got a good deflection off the Cache Creek Casino Resort sign. Here is Gillick right in front of us here at the table. Turned it over. Card temporary puck possession. Ethan Hunt's pass misses the stick of Tegan Henwood. The Card control it in their own zone. Will Gillick back on the forecheck. Card just trying to get it to neutral ice, unable to do so. Henwood trying to work down low for the Bulldogs. This constant pressure by Gonzaga. They retain the puck. Shot deflected, goes wide. To Cardinal there. And a good check by Gonzaga. So they maintain the puck. Cherzu Sun back for the Bulldogs. He's getting into it with number 43. A little pushing and shoving. The hands go up. But no whistle, and there is Sun with the goal. Oh, what timing. Cherzu Sun getting tangled up with number 43 for Stanford. Broke up what was a very minimal pushing and shoving. Found his way right in front of the crease and put in the one-timer. And Gonzaga goes up 3-0 with 7:38 remaining in the first period. 3 goals, 3 different scores for the Bulldogs. So a squad that only averages 3.7 goals per game, on pace for a whole lot more than that. And they're looking like their last year's self here in San Jose. Shot goes high by the Card. Horse trying to keep it alive right in front of us. Puck on the blue line. Horse keeps it in. Everett couldn't get a good stick on it. Shot saved. Rebound pushed away by Gonzaga. Whittington, good to see her back in the game. We saw her kind of limp off with a right leg injury. Celia back in. Here she is on the left side. Her shot wide left. Kicked around in front of the Cardinal goal. Puck right circle. Shot saved by Knowles. Centering pass never made it. The Cardinal now working with Hayden Horse. 1-on-2 fast break. And good defensive work by Jonas Nelson. Horse stays with it. Martsoff came over to help. He had it for a moment. Played well by 15 for Stanford. Goes behind the Bulldogs netting. Pass deflected well by Nelson. Card with it in center ice. Hayden Horse stays on. He didn't see that pass. Able to adjust and find it. Shot goes high. Deflected by Clouthier, and we maintain action. Creeping under inside. 6 minutes left in period number 1. It's a 3-0 Bulldog league. Bielstein in on the forecheck, and it's been working so far for Georgia. Cardinal, they've been struggling to get it out of their zone. They do it here, though, and it leads to a 3-on-2 fast break. Puck on the right circle. Cards slow it down. Number 8 centering pass goes right by Nelson. Now the Bulldogs, a 3-on-1 fast break. Here's Finn Nash. Nash stops, feeds Bielstein in the goal mouth. His pass to the right, and a whistle blows as the netting is pushed over. So Finn Nash made a good move, fed it to Colin Bielstein, who had the opening goal of the game, and you thought he might go for a shot. Instead, his backhand pass never made it to a teammate, and it moved the net in the process. Face off in the Card zone. They win it inside 5:30 left in period number 1. Colin Bielstein with possession. Nash dumps it in behind the netting. Colton Bowers went for the backhand center. Good work by the Card defenseman, number 13. And he sends it all the way down the ice. Icing is called, the third of the game on Stanford. So the Card can't make the change they desperately need right now. Tired legs on the ice. And Gonzaga gets a fresh line in. Offensive faceoff with 5:09 left in period number 1. Sun, a goal scorer, wins it for Gonzaga. Shot, good block up top by the Card. Keegan Henwood fighting for it for the Bulldogs. Puck stuck behind the net of the Cardinal. Henwood, a centering pass. Didn't make it. Shot high slot, blocked well. That was Ben Douglas, the defenseman, who went for the goal. Card on their own offensive trip. Douglas able to get back defensively to his typical position, make a nice play. Stick loose on the ice. Ethan Hunt able to get it back. Shot, blocked down in front, rebound. And it's held on by Logan Clouthier, who gets some friendly taps at a stick from his own bench. And it's been a phenomenal start still for the first-year Bulldog, Logan Clouthier. Clock stopped with 4:25 left in the first period. And the Card finally able to get a change with a fresh line led by Chase Joyner. He's the right wing right now for the Card. Big offensive chance. The Card can't win the faceoff. Stays in the Bulldog zone. So on a quick little pass over to Caden Clouthier. Clouthier up ahead to Henwood. And a good stick by the Card to poke it to the left boards. Henwood shoved off his stick. Stays with the Bulldogs on the right boards. Henwood tried to circle the netting. Good work by 15 for the Card. Here it is. Martsoff. Got a good stick. That was Chase Joyner who poked it free. And the pass goes through the seam. Kept in by Will Gillick. Pass up top. Clouthier. Shot wide right. Bulldogs stay with it. And another lengthy offensive zone time for the Bulldogs. Clouthier apparently saved it. The official says no offside. And now Caden Clouthier slows it down. Pass through center ice, blocked. Turnover, Card have it. Oh, a good hit there by Caden Clouthier to knock 15 off his skates. Puck back in the Card zone. Here is Celia Whittington. Whittington trying to fight back for it, but 3 Card jerseys there. They turn it over in neutral ice, but they get it right back. 43, a 1-on-2 fast break, slows it down. And so with Joyner, his shot just high right. Josh Kim there to keep it in the zone. But eventually it's pulled away by Jonas Nelson. Nelson, a defenseman, but he's right now playing the right wing duty. Keeps the puck alive for the Bulldogs. His pass goes through the slot. Boy, a teammate was there. Looked like McLaren Young had a good opportunity for a one-timer. Instead, now McKinley Martsoff back with the puck. Card get the minor turnover. Whittington there defensively to get it right back. Taden Horse chirps for the moment. Puck leaves the Bulldog zone, but Taden Horse gets it right back. 1-on-2, his shot wide left. Ryan McCoskey may got a stick on the lefty's fire. So if anyone's going to get the Card on the board, it's going to have to be Taden Horse. Scored one of the 2 goals last game up versus UC Davis. Oh, what an opportunity down low for Josh Kim, and another phenomenal save by Logan Clouthier, who's held the Card to 0 when he makes another save there as Josh Shunk fired from the point, and the clock stopped with 1:46 left in the first period. So the Card have had their chances. Logan Clouthier working hard in between the pipes. Defending with a 3-0 advantage. Nearing the final 100 seconds of this first period. Josh Kim tried to backhand a pass in front of the goal mouth. Horse shot wide right. Josh Shunk keeps it alive. Plays it behind the Bulldog netting. Ben Douglas there defensively. Turnover. 13. Working around his centering pass, blocked well out in front. Ethan Hunt plays it up to Colton Bowers. Bowers, the pass goes through the seam. Colin Bielstein centering pass, and they score. It's Finn Nash off the lovely feed by Colin Bielstein. And the Bulldogs up 4-0 in the first period here in Sharks Ice, San Jose. Finn Nash, 4th goal in the 5th recorded game of the season. the opening 2 games for Gonzaga, no official stats, so only their most recent 4 games have had accurate individual statistics. So it's at least the 4th goal of the season for Finn Nash. Horse, oh my goodness, answers right back with a goal of his own. And what did we just say? If anybody is going to get the card on the board, it's going to be Taden Horse. And he scores his 3rd goal of the season and his 18th in the last 2. So just 10 seconds later, the Card get on the board, still trailing 4-1. And what a shot that was. A wrister by Horse from the left point. He'll stay on the ice. Clouthier off the left boards to Gillick. Gillick, a nifty pass up ahead. Here is Sun. 1 goal already in front of the goal mouth. Shot just wide left. Over goes Clouthier. And the shot by Gifford, ricochets into the mitt of Jenny Knowles. Haven't called Michael Gifford's name too much so far here tonight in San Jose. Looking for his first point of the season. Card win the faceoff. Final 43 seconds in the period. Here's Taden Horse. 1 goal already. Oh boy, nearly tripped up. No whistle. Good defensive play though. Nonetheless, once more by Jonas Nelson to keep it a 4-1 advantage in the final 30 seconds of period number 1. Gillick and Nelson working for the puck. It's Horse who gets it though for the Cardinals. Centers himself. Oh, what a glove save by Logan Clouthier. Cards save it in the zone. Josh Kim, a centering pass, glove. Cards stay with it. A shot saved again by Clouthier. What a first period it's been. 1 goal allowed by Horse. But the Card easily could have 3 or 4 more if Logan Clouthier wasn't a monster in net. And it's a 4-1 advantage for the visitors from Washington. Gonzaga on top 4-1 at the first intermission here in San Jose. We'll step aside as the Zamboni comes on the ice. And when we're back, it's more Bulldogs and Cardinal ice hockey. We welcome you back here to Sharkside San Jose during the first intermission between the Gonzaga Bulldogs and your Stanford Cardinal. At the first intermission, it's a 4-1 lead for the visitors up from Washington. The Bulldogs on top 4-1. Colin Bielstein with 1 goal and 2 assists, one of them being the Finn Nash who scored a goal. And alongside Colton Bowers, also able to finish in front of the goal mouth for his 4th goal of the season. And the Bulldogs started off this game with the opening goal about 7 minutes gone by in the first period, and then scored their 4th and final with 1:15 left on the clock. But then the Card got their first goal just 10 seconds later, thanks to Taden Horse with a lefty wrister from the point. And the Saskatoon, Canada native scored his 3rd goal of the season. Every game that has been recorded, Taden Horse has got on the score sheet. In his true freshman season last year, the Lloydminster Comprehensive High School native, or graduate that is, had 15 goals and 10 assists. He had at least 2 points in all but 1 game, and he even had a season-high 6 points 2 times versus Cal Lutheran a season ago. So it's unfortunate for Taden Horse the way this season has gone for the Cardinal, coming off their 5-7 2023-2024 season, in which they were 4-3 at their home rink, whether it was here at Sharks Ice San Jose or Sharks Ice Fremont just up Highway 85. The Cardinal were able to come out on top when they were defending their home ice. And as for the Bulldogs, 8-1 last year, but now 0-6 to start the campaign, looking for their first win as their season starts to go down the stretch. They play tomorrow here at 9 p.m., which will have the live stream brought to you again here on the Stanford YouTube channel. And then they'll go back home to host the University of Idaho February 14th and 15th for the final 2 games of the season, February 28th and the 1st of March, where they will host Western Washington, and that'll wrap out 2025 for Gonzaga. Cardinal, their season finale is tomorrow versus these same Bulldogs. So at worst, if the Cardinal are defeated here tonight, they're hoping to get them back the very next night. The last year, the Cardinal were just handed a pair of losses by Gonzaga. 2 games last year, it was a combined 32-8 goal-scoring win for the Bulldogs, in which the Cardinal, they're still looking for some revenge, down 4-1 after the first period of play. We'll see how they respond in the middle 20 minutes when we're back for start of period number 2. Welcome back, friends and family, to Sharks Eye San Jose for the start of period number 2. The Bulldogs on top 4-1 over the Cardinal. Bielstein, Sun, Nash, and Bowers, the 4 goal scorers for the Bulldogs. Taden Horst with the lone tally for Stanford. Here is Finn Nash. Just mentioned his goal scorer, now the forward on the attack to start period number 2 after the Zamboni made its trip around the ice. 15 up ahead to Josh Kim. His shot patted down well by Clouthier. Taden Horst now keeps it past the red line. Horst left circle. And a good stick by Bielstein. Here is Colin Bielstein for opening goal of the game at the 12:35 mark. Bowers right circle, lost it for a moment. Shot blocked well by 15 of the Card. Good pace to start the first 40 seconds, that is, of period number 2. Horst hit and a whistle on the blue line. So face off near the left point. Won by the Bulldogs and Cherzu Sun. Horst in on the forecheck. Bulldogs go around their own twine to get it out of danger. Puck never made it past the blue line. Now it does for Georgia. 25. A couple chances for the Card to get it in the Bulldog zone. Gonzaga goes left to right and then back to the left side. Sun a shot. Deflected well by 13 for the Card. Gillick goes behind the Card net. Sun trying to find Douglas. Taden Horst picks it off. Turnover. Horst on his strong side. Oh, off the post. Taden Horst denied by the iron. And it stays a 4-1 Bulldogs advantage. Looked like Taden was about to skate the other way to his own bench to celebrate. But the netting here had other thoughts. 2 minutes through the second period of action. Bulldogs go into the Card zone with Tegan Henwood. No one there for the centering pass. Horst up ahead. Card with their best chance. Here's number 8. Backhand scores! Taden Horst set it up. And the deficit down to 2. So straight off the bench to the Bulldogs blue line went number 8 for Stanford. And then he went to the backhand to put it through the 5-hole of Logan Clouthier. And he gives up a goal. 2:17 into this second period. Card only down by 2. Another reminder that last year the Card were defeated by a combined 24 goals in just 2 matchups versus these Bulldogs, as that pass went off the linesman. Card stay with the puck. High stick on Graham Everett as he saved the puck going over his own head. So we'll skate on down to the left circle in the Bulldog zone. And an important face-off here. Cardinal trying to keep the advantage in their favor as well as the momentum. And they do indeed win the face-off. 43, pass blocked by Everett. 8, the recent goal scorer. Flips it around the net. 2:15. Good check by Jonas Nelson. Puck near the crease. And the Bulldogs survive cleanly. Here comes Gonzaga with Jonas Nelson. Pass to Everett, who chips it down the ice. Backhanded by 43 of the Cardinal, and there's Josh Shunk to save it. And the Card get it out of their own zone. Bulldogs have to get back onside, and that gives the Card a chance to reset. Puck off the skate of 43, and it's taken out by Bowers. Bowers through the high slot to the left circle. Pass up to the point, a shot deflected into the netting by Finn Nash. That was set up by Ryan McCoskey. Tried to find Nash in front of the crease for a one-time deflection. Set up to the netting it goes, and a little breather for Jenny Knowles in net for the Card. So she'll watch this face-off in front and to her right. Bielstein can't win it for the Bulldogs. But here is Douglas near the right board. The centering pass goes through the slot. Kept in the zone for the moment. So here is Joyner. Joyner working with Alexander Lee. Lee lost it. Joyner hits the ice. The Cards stay with it for the moment before being played through neutral ice by Gonzaga. Here is Bowers. A nifty move, sets it up. Blocked well by 13 of the Card to save another goal by Colin Bielstein. Bielstein calm with the puck. Sends it over to Douglas off the board. A shot. Sails high. Clouthier keeps it in the zone. Back to Bielstein. Across to Nash. His shot blocked well by Knowles. Busy time in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. And oh my goodness, how did Knowles save that? Finn Nash thought he had his second goal of the game. Icing called on the Card. But my goodness, Jenny Knowles is getting a very deserved couple of taps by her fellow teammates. I mean, what a left leg save that was. Came off the stick of Finn Nash. Already one goal in the game for Nash. That was his fourth of the season. Henwood behind the goal, surveys. Now works back behind the Cardinal net. Sends it around to Will Gillick. Gillick, a backhand pass. Goes back to Henwood, 25 for the Card. Kept it away from the crease. Blocked in by Gillick. Card get it through neutral ice. Here is 17. Weaves to his right. Makes a nifty move. A skate pass to himself, but eventually broken up by the Bulldogs. Gillick can't get to it in time, and the Cardinal send it down behind the Gonzaga net and make a change of their own. Nearly too many men on the ice by the Card. They've survived the first penalty of the game. And these two teams last year were not penalty shy. Card get it out of their zone. Gillick's been on the ice for a while. He's there chipping at it. Card backhand pass through neutral ice. Kim can't play it down, and now he does. But it's quickly picked off by Gonzaga. Here is Teagan. Henwood had it broken up. Well done by 43. Taden Horst back on the ice. Card have to reset as that one went behind the blue line. 43 stays with it. It's chipped away by Gonzaga and Ben Douglas. Douglas able to work around the Card. Pass through center ice, picked off by 15. Card give it right back. Here is Ethan Hunt. The puck handling defenseman plays the beauty of a pass, and the one-timer whipped on by Celia Whittington. Gonzaga stays with it. Shot deflected high left. Rebound just on top of the netting. Oh my. It's up near the Gatorade bottle of Jenny Knowles. And the Card are able to avoid their fifth goal given up with 13:24 left in the second period. So luck on the side of the home team here in San Jose, just about 10 minutes east of the SAP Center down Highway 280. The Sharks team, while we're on the topic, a pretty tough 2-1 loss the other night to the Vancouver Canucks in overtime. 17th pass through the seam, no one there for the Card. Now a 3-on-3 for Gonzaga. Whittington dumps it down, and the Bulldogs make a change. Card lose it. Good opportunity in the backhand by Martzoff is gloved and saved by Knowles. McKinley Martzoff looking for his first point as a Bulldog. His fourth game in his career with Georgia. And the forward had a good opportunity in front of the goal mouth. Nelson's pass picked off. Nelson keeps it in the zone though. He hits the ice. Puck on the right boards. Bowers has it. Plays it off the boards nicely. Gets it back in front. Bowers stays with it. A shot saved by the chest of Jenny Knowles, who's had a terrific start to this second period for the Card. It's been a scoreless first 7:40 for the Bulldogs. Still up 4-2 here in the second 20 minutes of play. Another rebound opportunity. Kept in by Finn Nash. He fires from the point, blocked out in front. Oh, you can see that one took something off the left leg at number 8 for Stanford. Colton Bowers looks for a centering pass, finds it. The one-timer broken up by number 8. That left leg doing enough to make a good defensive play. Card coming the other way. And the back check by Ryan McCoskey. Gilstein had it broken up. Collin stays with it, plays it for Bowers. Bowers to McCoskey. Shot blocked again by number 8. Taking it for the team. Here's Henwood. Works to the middle. The forehand shot blocked by 25. Gilstein stays with it. Back behind to Tegan Henwood. Henwood's played in every game so far this year. And the one-timer deflected by Gillick into the body of Knowles, and a stoppage at 11:10. Jenny Knowles working hard and showing why she was part of that Korean national team back in 2018. Hard down by a pair of goals nearing the 11-minute mark in this second period. That shot wide right. Henwood with it. Henwood circles back, plays it behind the netting. Josh Shunk hurries over for the Card. He's met by Sun. Those two collide. Shunk with a good stick there, chips it up in the air, and able to get it into the Bulldog zone. Beautiful feed back to Tegan Henwood, looking for a tally in this game. He's hit hard by Charles Joyner. And a whistle. Joyner and Henwood colliding. And Charles Joyner is going to head to the penalty box. A 2-minute minor for holding on Charles Joyner. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs had the first power play of tonight's affair. So they're still up 4-2 and a good chance to get the lead back to 3. Horst, Kim, Shunk, and 43 on the ice for the kill for the Card. Then Nash goes back to reset the offensive look. Pass missed the skate though of McCoskey. The Card chip it down for the moment. So we know Taden Horst wants to be aggressive on this kill as he gets a piece of the puck there, but the Card really just trying to play keep away at this moment. Don't want to try to cheat a pass and end up with a 5-on-3 the other way. McCoskey, a shot, blocked out in front. Kim got a piece of it. Stays with the Bulldogs. McCoskey on the left side, a shot. Misses high left. Goes all the way around the boards. So the first 50 seconds killed off by the Cardinal as both units stay on the ice. Bilstein over to Ben Douglas. Tons of effort so far for the defenseman Douglas. Bowers, high slot shot, wide left. Goes over to Ben Douglas off the boards. Douglas centering pass, never made it. Shunk slides What a block it was by Josh Shunk, and now Josh Kim with a block of his own. Great defensive effort so far by the Card. And another whistle. Josh Shunk and Graham Everett, make that call, and Bielstein appear to be heading to the boards for roughing. So it's a slashing on one of the Bielstein and Shunk duo. So 37 seconds stay on the first power play for the Bulldogs, and it'll be 5-on-4 yet again. So Joyner in the box for another 37 seconds until both sides are at even strength. Faceoff stays right on the dot. Eventually pulled away by Gillick. Gillick back to Henwood. Henwood pass in the center. Oh, broken up by Kim. Will Gillick with an opportunity for a one-timer. 20 seconds left on the power play. Cardinal holding off strong so far. Taden Horse. Oh, he gets it by Caden Clouthier. Horse one-on-one with the keeper. And it says no goal. Boy, looked like it got past the crossbar. Horse thought so, but the official says otherwise. So here comes Gillick. Team's now at even strength. Boy, Taden Horse really looked like he had his second goal of the game. But instead, it's a 4-2 Gonzaga advantage. And the Cards score. Taden Horse finds number 8. Second goal of the game for 8. And the second assist for Taden Horse. So the Card hold off on the penalty kill. Nearly had an opportunity just seconds ago. Taden Horse says, puck don't lie, and gets the goal nonetheless for the Card on the phenomenal pass to number 8. And Stanford only down 4-3 with 8:11 remaining in period number 2. Some life on the ice for the Card. And maybe Charles Joyner, who drew the penalty, maybe got the energy up for the Card bench. Here is Jonas Nelson. D-to-D pass. Goes off the skate of Everett and down. No icing. Kim checked hard by Martzoff. Bulldogs offside. Horse chips it down to 17. No numbers in the O zone for the Card. Picked up. Horse saves it with the hand. Taden works behind the twine. Shot saved well. Stays in the zone of the Bulldogs. Horse another shot. Deflected out in front in the high slot. Pass behind the boards, and now the Bulldogs with an opportunity going the other way. Horse pokes it free and chips it back down the ice as he goes for a change. So a good shift for the Taden Horse line. Down by 1, 7 minutes left in period number 2. Martzoff, a shot saved by Knowles. I don't know how McKinley Martzoff made it through 3 white jerseys and still had a look on net. Kept in the zone by Ethan Hunt. Martzoff went down as the pass went his way. Now here comes Stanford. And an offside call on the Card as they worked from their right to left. So face off on the right dot. Bielstein 15 doing the honors. Won by the Bulldogs. .25 over to 8. Bowers and Bielstein on the forecheck. nearly effective. 25 there for the Card to keep it alive. Stanford still unable to clear their own zone. Turnover, here's Finn Nash. His shot blocked by 25. Right off his stick. Bielstein's pass broken up. Then Douglas goes back to retrieve. Takes the pass to Bielstein, stays with himself. Free puck and neutralize. Won by the Cardinal, who slow things down. 8 whiffed on the pass. As he skates back to his own left circle. And around the net goes 8. 5:40 left in this middle 20 of a now 4-3 Gonzaga advantage. Card turn it over in their own zone. Here is Finn Nash. Circles a centering pass. Deflected and broken up by Josh Shunk. Up on the point. Rister. Blocked just wide right. Nash's pass never made it. Bulldogs stay with it. Another long offensive possession for Gonzaga in the Cardinal zone. Rister by Douglas, blocked by 25 yet again. Bowers lost it for a moment. Bielstein around the boards. It goes to Caden Clouthier. Clouthier, Rister misses wide right. Blocked out in front by Shunk. Stays with the Bulldogs, who were able to get a defensive change. Clouthier blocked. Over it goes to Bowers. Broken up from behind by 19. 25 battling for it. And the whistle goes up. Delayed penalty coming up against the Card, it appears. 25 collided with Colton Bowers. So Bowers to the bench. 25 to the box. And another 2 minutes on the clock for a Gonzaga Bulldogs power play opportunity. 0 for 1 on their only attempt so far this game. That only came a few minutes ago in this second period. But a different kill unit on the ice for the Card, led by Spencer Maines doing the head coach duties this season. Card with a good face-off win and send it down the ice. So a couple early opportunities in the last power play for the Bulldogs, but the final minute really felt like it was an even strength battle, with the Card just as effective as Gonzaga. Henworth circles around, plays it up. Puck now left circle. Shunk breaks up the centering pass. Card now a 2-on-1. Horse on the left. Hayden gets it. 1 goal already. 2 assists. And a good glove save by Clouthier to keep this a 1-goal advantage for the Bulldogs. Gonzaga now going the other way. Here is the speedster Sun. Shunk, a diving play to break up the pass. Phenomenal work by Josh Shunk. Puck stays in play behind the goal with Henworth. Henworth and Sun there offensively. Players hit the ice, and the Card get it down. Josh Shunk tangled up with Cherziu Sun. He's looking for a penalty against Sun, doesn't get it. Here they are again. Sun on the right point, sends it over to Douglas. Douglas back to Sun. Sun centering pass, and they score! Colton Bowers with a power play goal, and Gonzaga back on the board. They're up 5-3. Second goal of the game for Colton Bowers. Set up beautifully by Cherziu Sun. His second point of the game. And now a 2-goal lead for the visitors in blue. So the Card held off the first 90 seconds of the penalty kill. But eventually the penalty by 25 comes back to bite them. And the hard work done by Stanford to make this a 1-goal game, well, they're going to have to do it again. Trailing 5-3 with 3 minutes left in period number 2. Bielstein wins the faceoff. Bowers plays it to himself around the boards. So 2 goals for Colton Bowers. His squad up by the same amount. Bowers behind the Card net. Sends it around to Caden Clouthier. His wrister wide left. Stays with Michael Gifford. Nash back up top. The wrister blocked out in front by 25. Goes off the skate. Card in their own zone, get it into neutral ice. Now Taden Horse, a 2-on-2. Josh Kim on his right, and Kim just looked up before the puck hit his stick. Horse watches it go by to Bowers. Bowers up to Nash. Nash a 1-on-2 if he hurries. Fieldstein coming over on his left. Nash just fed it in front of himself too much. And Knowles covers up to freeze it. I got to give a shout out to Colton Bowers. I hit him up only a couple hours prior to this game, asking for a roster update, asking who's available. Bowers got back to me in the nick of time, and we were ready for a puck drop just moments later. So Colton Bowers helping me out and potentially some good hockey karma as he has 2 goals in this game, 5 on the season. That shot's covered up yet again by Jenny Knowles. So after Bauer scored his 2nd goal of the game, Gonzaga remains on the attack. 1:50 left in period number 2. Card 2 goals in this period, 1 for Gonzaga. Card send it down the ice. Blockered out by Clouthier. Right boards for Everett. Graham Everett across to Celia Whittington. Whittington centers herself, stays with the puck. Wrister into the body of Genevieve Knowles. Clock stopped at 1:22. Face-off won by Gonzaga. Puck free in the slot. Stays with the Bulldogs. Wrister wide left by Will Gillick. Nelson to Henwood. Puck free in the Card zone. 3-on-2. Horse lost it. Stays with 43 as now Tatum gets it back. Card stay onside. His shot high as it sailed off the stick of Jonas Nelson. Now a 2-on-2 for Gonzaga. Turns into a 1-on-1. Henworth back to Sun. Rebound poked away by the Card. Under 50 seconds left in period number 2. And it's a 5-3 Bulldogs advantage. Nelson kept it in the zone. Henworth has it. He fires into the body. The rebound is free. The one-timer misses left. Oh, Sun had a chance for a hat trick. Couldn't finish. Cherzu Sun stays with the puck. Pass broken up. This is Josh Kim. Kim met by Nelson and Henwood. Clock ticking under 20 seconds. Card just trying to hold off here, down 2, heading into the final 20 minutes of play. Kim to 43. 8 seconds left. Card maybe one final chance here for Tatum Horse. His shot from the point kept out by Clouthier. And the final wrister is wide. And there is the horn here at Sharks Eye San Jose. The Card trailed 4-1 at the first intermission. Fight their way back to a 5-2 deficit as we step aside for intermission number 2, 3rd period hockey between the Bulldogs and the Card when we're back on the Stanford Club Sports YouTube page.
We're not doing another? Are you guys recording for Stanford or for Gonzaga?
Well, it appears we will not have a second 14-minute intermission here at San Jose. No Zamboni coming onto the ice as we see the clock ticking under 30 seconds. So we'll keep the action right here for you in San Jose. Cardinal trailing 5-3 heading into the third period of action. 2 goals in period number 2 for the Card, both scored by number 8 off 2 Taden Horse assists. Horse now all 3 points in this game. As for the Bulldogs, another goal scored by Churz Sun. Sun, his first year at Gonzaga. He was held off the score sheet the last 2 games, but now he's up to 5 goals and 2 assists on the season. So it's been the veterans of Bowers and Bielstein with the offensive work, and then the newbies with Finn Nash and Churz Sun picking up the pace as a newcomer. And here we are right back in San Jose for the third period, final 20 minutes of regulation. And the first shot is scored just like that. Ben Douglas, who had been playing phenomenal hockey, no points up until this moment in the game. 9 seconds gone by in the third period. It was a pretty simple journey down the right boards for Ben Douglas. Fired a wrist shot at Genevieve Knowles and unable to make the glove save. And the lead up to 6-3 for Gonzaga. Cardinal fighting in their own zone. All 5 Bulldogs in the Cardinal zone. Icing is waved off. Douglas gets back for Gonzaga. Douglas pass broken up and it goes into the netting off the stick of number 13. So face off here at center ice. There was a San Jose Barracuda game here at Sharkside San Jose going on right at the opening puck drop of this game. That was in the gray rink here in San Jose. So there was a lot of parking outside and it was also busy inside. And there's a couple fans that I recognize that were at the Barracuda game. They heard some noise still here in the building and they traveled over to the Orange Rink to now watch this Cardinal and Gonzaga men's Division II ACHA hockey match. Shunk plays it off the boards. Taken over by Gonzaga. Bielstein to Bowers, the 2 offensive weapons. Oh, Bowers a nice feed inside. Nash couldn't quite get to it. Cardinal take it over in their own zone. 43 working left to right. Push down, up goes the hand of the linesman. And a penalty drawn by the Cardinal. And it's going to be Colin Bielstein going back to the penalty box. 4 minutes of penalty minutes in this game alone. And Colin Bielstein last season, 48 penalty minutes, 30 came in one game versus Stanford on November 10th. So Colin Bielstein, when he's not playing against the Cardinal, is a clean guy on the ice, and then he seems to draw the whistle against the red and white. First power play opportunity for the Cardinal. Rister saved the rebound out in front. Left circle, the clear whiffed on by Will Gillick. Nelson fights for it. Gillick is trying to keep it on the boards. Brought away by Taden Horse, up to 25. His shot from the point broken up. Bulldogs with a shorthanded opportunity now. Ryan McCoskey lost it, stays with it, and now chips it down the ice. Tegan Henwood goes in for the penalty kill forecheck. Horse with the puck. Up ahead it goes to number 8. 2 goals already for number 8. His shot bodied up well by Clouthier. Stays in the Gonzaga zone. A one-timer just missed by 43 off the deflection. Good opening minute for this Cardinal power play unit. Shot behind the net by 43. Hayden Horse circles around the goal. Up top it goes. A wrister rebounded and goes into the netting with 50 seconds left on the power play. 17-20 in regulation. Second kill unit on the ice for the Bulldogs. Second line on the power play comes in as well for the Cardinal, with the exception of Hayden Horse. Horse trying to get it against Ben Douglas, able to do just that. Josh Kim up top to 15. Back to Kim. Those two switching places. Josh Shunk, he wants to fire from the point. Instead, it's Kim, and it finds the netting for the goal. I do not believe Hayden Horse got a piece of it, but the way his buddies are tapping him on the back, it must have been another Hayden Horse goal. It was Josh Kim that fired it to the crease, and Hayden Horse either got a skate or the end of his stick on the puck. And it's goal number 2 for Hayden. And the Card respond with a power play goal of their own that we saw the Bulldogs do in period number 2. And it's back to a 2-goal advantage for Gonzaga, up 6-4. Hayden Horse, 4th tally of the year, responsible in some way for all 4 goals scored. 2 goals, 2 assists. Shunk, like I mentioned, he wants to fire from the point. Broken up well by the Bulldogs. And now a breakaway for Colin Bielstein. Bowers on his left. Bielstein's shot off the side of the netting. Stays with it. Up top to Jonas Nelson. Back to Bielstein. Looks for Nash. Nash behind to Bowers. Bowers looking for a backhand pass. Finds it. McCoskey's shot wide right. Kept alive by Nash. Back up top it goes to Nelson. Nelson's wrister wide left. Bielstein back to McCoskey. McCoskey's pass broken up well by 15. And Shunk banks it off the boards, but it goes down for an icing. So the Card unable to make the change they wanted defensively. Puck brought back in front and to the right of Genevieve Knowles, tending the twine for tonight's game for the Cardinal. 6 goals allowed, but she's played well defending the crease of the Card. Hunt sends it behind the net, and around it goes to Finn Nash. 1 goal for him. Here is Ben Douglas, had the most recent goal, looked for another, and it's saved by Knowles out in front as the whistle blows with 15:50 left in the 3rd period, and now the Card able to make the shift change they wanted. Stanford really only with 1 or 2 lines on the bench compared to the 3 for the Bulldogs in the depth so far, making the most in this game. Hunt with a pass that goes right through the slot. Couple Bulldogs there trying to tip it in. Ethan Hunt over to Bowers, who sends it to Bielstein. Bielstein shot blocked out in front by 25. Got to be his 4th or 5th block of the game defensively. Bielstein stays with it. His cross shot doesn't fall. Another rebound chance for the Bulldogs, broken up. Sails over the netting. Puck stays in the Card zone and now into the mitt of Knowles. Another shot on goal for Colin Bielstein, and another save for Jenny Knowles. What a shift it was for the Bowers-Bielstein line, as they'll know take a seat on the bench. Nearly 5 minutes gone by here in the final period. Bulldogs and Card, 2 teams looking for their first win of the season. Horse trying to find Kim. Pass a little behind him. Card get it right back in their own zone. Behind the board, it goes to 13. Sun in on the forecheck. Turned alongside Henwood. Hayden Horse with the puck, hitting Clouthier. Back defensively, Josh Kim works to his right, stays with the puck. Out came Clouthier to make the angle difficult. Clouthier checked in the back by 17. Those two going at it And we'll have a whistle for holding. Who do they give it to? 17 or Clouthier? And it looks like Clouthier, the guilty party, and he's certainly not pleased. Caden Clouthier working alongside his twin brother in net, Logan. And Logan watches Caden go to the box, but alongside 17 for the card. So a minor on both sides as Caden Clouthier was trying to defend his own net. 17 for the card, a little too physical, and those two hit the box for 2 minutes. And we'll play 4-on-4 hockey here in San Jose. Horst, Kim Shunk, and number 43 on the ice for the card. McCoskey, Nelson, Bowers, and Bielstein out for Gonzaga. So 4-on-4 really becomes more possession-oriented ice hockey as Josh Shunk sends it around the boards. Bowers beats Kim. 43 broke it up, but eventually returned back to Bowers. Bielstein plays it with his skate. Bowers up to McCoskey. The defender now in the attack mode, gets to a forehand. Rebound, stays with it, and he scores! Ryan McCoskey with his first goal of this season, second point on the year, and the Bulldogs go up 7-4. Ryan McCoskey, his lone point, which was an assist, came versus Washington State on January 18th. And this is his 4th year on the team. Last year in just 3 games, he had 8 goals. So you know McCoskey's been waiting for his first goal of the season. And it comes at a big time on a 4-on-4 hockey. He gets his squad up 3 now inside 14 minutes left in regulation. Same unit stays on the ice for both sides. 50 seconds gone by, and the double minor assessed to 17 for the card, and Bielstein, another Bulldog in the box. Wrist shot by Bielstein off the mark. Shunk pokes it away. Bielstein to Bowers. Bowers a shot. Rebound out in front. Bielstein couldn't put it away. Cards stay alive defensively. Able to clear it to center ice. Josh Kim bodied by Ben Douglas. Douglas 1 goal in, tons of effort defensively. Douglas, a centering pass. Oh, it just missed the stick of Bielstein down low. .43 breaks up the pass intended for Douglas by Bielstein. Makes a nifty move, one-on-one opportunity. Huff can't make the proper move defensively, and what a goal! 43 scores for the card. Over the glove of Clouthier and under the post. And the card answer in 4-on-4 hockey. So both sides get involved on the 2 minors. And the card back down by 2. Now a 7-5 lead for Gonzaga. That shot came right from the right circle by 43. It was decent position by Logan Clouthier. Cut off the angle, but couldn't get the glove up in time to stop the shot off the post and into the twine. 5 seconds left until we're back at full strength here in San Jose. Clouthier out of the box, 17 out for the card. Here is Sun. 2 goals so far. Horst cuts off his angle, centering pass broken up off a stick of the card. Henwood fights for it along with Sun on the left boards. Card poke it free of McCoskey. A shot goes high right. Knowles might have got a piece of that fire by McCoskey, who just recently had his first goal of the season. Rebound, and they score. It turns you Sun with a hat trick. And it came off a rebound that he was in prime opportunity. Something we saw for his first goal of the game back in period number 1. And this completes the hat trick. Jersey Sun did not score in the last 2 games. And well, he makes up for that and more. 1 assist as well for Sun. And the Bulldogs go back up by 3, now leading 8-5. Here's Whittington. She lost possession of the puck. Played back in by Gifford. Gifford, Whittington, Martzoff on the ice alongside McLaren Young. Joyner dragged down, and there's an obvious penalty. So we'll be back on another power play. McLaren Young just simply dragged down Chase Joyner on the ice, who had a fast break opportunity. So the Card down 8-5. Get their star power play line on the ice for 2 minutes. It's been a very competitive match of hockey here in San Jose. And based off last year, these two squads, the battle absolutely dominated by Gonzaga in the 2 matchups last season. They won both of them, a combined 32-8. Gonzaga scored 16 goals in both affairs. Nash in on the forecheck, couldn't break up that pass. Card with the puck on the right wing. Kim couldn't free it up. And now a chance for the Bulldogs to clear. They send it down the ice. Saved and held on to by Knowles as Colton Bowers came charging in. 30 seconds gone by on the Cardinal power play, but they'll have to win a faceoff in their own zone. Huff. Card take it near the right boards. Pass broken up by Bowers. Bowers back to Hunt. Kim loses his stick, goes way up in the air, and Josh Kim able to retrieve his piece of wood. 43 with the puck for the Card. Had the most recent goal for Stanford. Bowers breaks up the pass. Card keep it in the zone. Josh Kim, high slot, fires just right. Horse there for the rebound. He circles around the right one. Centering pass broken up well by Nelson. Nelson guarding the goal mouth. Josh Shunk from the point. Sends it to Tatum Horse, who plays it around for 43. Josh Kim at the point. A wrister wide right. Horse couldn't maintain possession. Shunk fires, and it's gloved by Logan Clouthier. 27 seconds remain on the Cardinal power play as we're 1 tick inside 10 minutes left in regulation. Big face-off here. 50-50 with Horse and Gifford. Gifford wins it for the Bulldogs, gets it through neutral ice. It's Josh Shunk, couldn't quite put a glove on it. 43 sends it back in the area of Tatum Horse, upset with himself as he couldn't corral possession. But the Card get it back. 3-on-3 as they enter the Bulldog zone. 15, a nifty move. Horse saves it with a hand, a lefty shot. Missed. Rebound, and it's cleared away by Caden Clouthier as he fell to the ice. Now an opportunity for Sun going the other way. Sun leaves it back. Shot wide right by Everett. Sun stays with it. Douglas sends it right back to him. Back at even strength here in San Jose. An 8-5 lead for the visitors. Approaching 9 minutes left in period number 3. Gillick slows it down as the Bulldogs had to get back on side. Gillick off a teammate's skate. That went off of Sun's left leg. Goes back to Sun. Thought about the slap shot. Coast inside. Centering pass broken up. Stays in the Cardinal zone. Horse there defensively. Shot saved and into the body of Knowles. off the stick of Celia Whittington. Whittington, her third year on the team, looking for her first point of the season. She did score versus the Cardinal last year on November 11th. And looking to do the same now in the second week of January, or February that is, as 2025 continues to fly by. Puck near the goal mouth. Card able to save it behind the red line. Now attack through center ice. Number 8, 2 goals already for the Card. They've already had one hat trick in this game. Came the Cherzu Sun. 13 a chance. Clouthier dives and pounces on the puck. And the whistle blows at 8:13 in the third period. Cardinal will have an offensive face-off in the Bulldog zone. Bulldogs and Bowers with the face-off win. Nelson with the puck, close side of the camera. Oh, what a feed it is up ice. Finn Nash, a slap shot off the side of the net. Nash looking for his second goal of the game off a lovely feed. McCoskey up to Nash, passes it to himself off the boards. A nifty move it was by Nash. Centering pass, Bowers, slap shot, scores! Colton Bowers with a hat trick of his own on this Friday night in San Jose, and the Bulldogs go up 9-5 in period number 3. Colton Bowers, 6 goals in the last 3 games, including this one. And he has now doubled his season-long goal count from 3 to 6 for the third-year Bulldog. 7:30 left in regulation. The Card, they've been within a goal or two a majority of this game ever since they scored in the second period. And now it's the largest lead for the Bulldogs. 15 battling for it in front of the goal mouth. Clouthier went down for a moment, able to recover. One-timer wide right by 43. Alexander Lee hits the ice. Breakaway, but offsides was Sun. Couldn't quite keep that left skate behind the blue line, as he was already hunting his 4th goal of the game. So 3 goals for Bowers, 3 for Sun, 1 for Bielstein, 1 for Douglas, 1 for Nash. And that makes up the 9 tallies for Gonzaga. What's been a successful start to their road trip here in Stanford, California. Young sends it up the left boards. Card get it right back in the Bulldog zone. Here's Ethan Hunt. Across the ice it goes to Ben Douglas. Douglas to McLaren Young. 15 hit the ice, no tripping called on McLaren Young. Here is Ethan Hunt. Works to his right, lost the puck, stays with it. Sends it around to McKinley Martson. Martsoff lost it. Card recover. Horst tried to chip it to himself. Martsoff recovers defensively. Here comes the first-year Bulldog. Sends it back to Everett. Broken up by the stick of Josh Kim. Caden Horst with the puck. The speedster on the ice. Holds off the defender Nash. Centering pass through the seam. Missed the stick of number 13 as he's brought into the boards by Douglas. Shunk puts it right back in the Bulldog zone. The Card make a change on the line. Bielstein off the boards to himself. Skates through neutral ice into the Card zone. Oh, between his legs, goes down. No whistle and a good defensive play. It looked like Josh Shunk working hard for the Card. Nelson's pass broken up. Cardinal down by 4 goals inside 5:20 to go in regulation. Josh Kim, a backhand pass back to 43. Instead goes to number 17. Nearly an own goal there from Finn Nash. Clouthier trying to cover up, and he's able to do so and draw the whistle. Finn Nash looked like he went for a backhand clear behind his own goal, and then ended up hitting the leg pad instead of Logan Clouthier in net. And it results in a face-off in the Gonzaga zone with 5:07 left on the clock. It's taken by the men in blue. Gillick across the ice to Tegan Henwood. Henwood dances behind the goal. Broken up for the moment by the Cardinal. Sun and Henwood working on the forecheck. Knowles gets a stick on it and brings it to herself to cover up the puck with 4:47 left in the third period. Jersey Sun in for the draw. He and Colton Bowers with a pair of hat tricks in this 9-5 Bulldogs lead, entering the final stages of regulation. Here's number 8 for the Card. 2 goals so far. Forehand shot blocked well by Clouthier. Gillick over to Gifford. Gillick up ice. Card take over in their own zone. So down 4 goals. We'll see if Jenny Knowles in goal ever leaves, as the Card try to get desperate down the stretch to make things interesting, at least on Gonzaga, and really make them earn their first win of the season, which so far they have. 9 goals for Gonzaga, right on their season average last year. This year it's been an entirely different story. Just 3.7 goals per game for Gonzaga, and they've been allowing 8 defensively. And those numbers and that margin, big reason why they are 0-6 so far. Here's Ethan Hunt, the lefty shot, blockered away by Knowles. Bielstein working on the right circle up top. Douglas, a one-timer saved by Knowles. And at that last break, we actually had a penalty on Stanford, as Gonzaga back in the power play for the 3rd time tonight. They're 1 for 2. So the Card back on the kill. Not what they wanted, down 4. Now when there are 4 minutes left. Everett offsides. Gonzaga back here in Sharkside, San Jose tomorrow night. It's a 9 p.m. puck drop compared to the 8:45 mark tonight, as they'll, what looks to be a chance to sweep the Card in back-to-back seasons. Hunt circles the net, a centering pass for Bielstein just down in front. Stays with Gonzaga. Douglas over to Hunt. Everett chips it out in front. Bowers couldn't put a stick down. Play stays alive behind the Card net. Up it goes to Hunt. Hunt fires. Saved well by Knowles, and the rebound is gloved as well. Off the stick of Graham Everett. Card have killed off the first 65 seconds of this Gonzaga power play. Second unit out for Gonzaga and the Card. 55 seconds left in the power play. The one-timer by McCoskey, blocked left. Circles around to Nelson. Nelson's pass never made it. Josh Kim with the takeaway for Stanford. Buys off some clock and chips it as far down the ice as he can before Ryan McCoskey breaks it up. Whittington, a chip shot. Blocked out in front by the Card. Caden Horse calmly ahead to Josh Kim. Slap shot from the point, broken up by McCoskey. Another slap shot wide left Around the board it goes to 13, who plays it right behind the Gonzaga netting. McCoskey commands the puck. Thought about the shot. Skates inside all the way to the goal mouth and couldn't put it through Knowles, who makes the save with 1 second left on the power play. 2:13 remain in regulation, with the Cards trailing 9-5. Good offensive night for Stanford, but just too many goals given up. They gave up 9 on the 11th of the month versus UC Davis in their 7-goal defeat. So it's been the amount of men on the ice overall, and then the defensive effort that have been holding the Cardinal back in 2025. Puck stays in the Card zone, as we've seen so often here tonight. High chip pass, glove down. Back up top to the point. Henwood had it for a moment, then lost it. Bulldogs get it back. Final 90 seconds of regulation, and that one goes all the way down the ice. So icing is called. Josh Kim didn't agree with the call against the Bulldogs. He wanted a chance to try to go break it up in the Gonzaga zone. Looked like one of the linesmen was saying no icing as the puck was sailing down. The other disagreed and the whistle was blown. Hunt to Douglas, back to Hunt. Kim breaks up the pass for the moment, stays with the Bulldogs. Right in front of the penalty boxes, it's taken away by Gonzaga. Here is Sun. Fake the forehand, works the backhand side and curls around. Sun a nifty move, and his pass finally broken up by the Card. Kim up to Taden Horse. Horse shifts it back to Josh Kim. The one-timer missed, and the rebound, they score. Number 43, his second of the night. And the Card tally for the 6th time here in San Jose. But it appears too little too late. Down 9-6 under a minute left in regulation. So Horse with 2 goals, number 8 with 2 goals, and now number 43 with a pair as well. It's been an evenly distributed night offensively for the Cardinal. Looking for some positives to take away before their season finale match tomorrow, back here at Sharks Ice San Jose at 9 p.m. puck drop versus these same Gonzaga Bulldogs. 15 to Kim, and he just missed. Oh, off the top of the post. That is twice now. One from Horse, one from Kim. The post unfriendly to the Card. Final 30 seconds of regulation. Douglas couldn't wrap it around in net, and the puck goes out of play to the first row of bleachers. Ben Douglas, 1 goal already, his 2nd of the season. So Nelson and McCoskey got the start of the defensive pair, but it's really been Douglas and Nelson a majority of the night, providing just tons of energy. Card chip it down the ice for Taden Horse, just down in front of his stick as it's slapped away by McCoskey. You must have heard me talking about him only being the 3rd best defender. Breakaway, Colin Bielstein feeds it to Bowers. He scores! Colton Bowers, a 4-goal night, and the Bulldogs tack on double digits on Stanford with 2 seconds left in regulation. Colton Bowers on fire on the ice. 4 goals, now 7 on the season, with 2.0 remaining in regulation. The Bulldogs get it to a 10-6 score, and the puck drop settles the horn sounds in San Jose, and the Bulldogs break their streak of 6 straight losses to start the season, and they get their first win of the season behind Logan Clouthier in goal. Gave up 6 to the Card. Once more, 2 for Horse, 2 for number 8. and 2 for number 43, but their efforts not enough as the Cards lose once more in 2024 and the 2025 season. They'll look for their first win of the year back here in Sharkside, San Jose for a 9 p.m. puck drop versus Gonzaga Bulldogs, who are now on their first win streak of the season. They were led by Colton Bowers, number 19, 4 goals for him. He had 12 goals last year in just 7 games. Now he's up to 7 goals in 5 matches. Churzu Sun, a hat trick as well for Gonzaga. And those two alone enough to take down the Cardinal. They shake hands in center ice. And folks, we appreciate your time here on the Stanford Club Sports YouTube page. Please stay tuned tomorrow night for a video of tomorrow's match. Unfortunately, no play-by-play, but I appreciate you tuning in. I've been Jacob Van Rokel for our camerawoman in Montana, Lagat. Have a safe rest of your Friday night.